What's up, man?
What's up, OG?
No, I mean, like, really, what the hell's up with this team? No, I'm just kidding.
Yeah. Hey. Yes. Yes. That's
Oh
what I'm
man,
thinking.
I forgot my hat, but it's warm back here, so I'm staying cool without it.
There you go.
Anyway, this week, man, I saw you posted a couple videos. I didn't watch them because I wanted to be able to talk with you without knowing what's on your mind and stuff. I don't watch any content creator after a game because I want to have my own perspective on it. But yeah, so guys, hey, what's up, chat? I'm OG Daniel. This is Raider Joe, and we're Dos Pendejos in the chat room. And the show is pretty much about you guys, but just want to say, like, Joe, let me get your perspective on what you're thinking about all this.
Last week I said that these two games, Cincinnati and Dallas are going to be the telltale signs, and I'm sticking to it, man. If we go out there and lay an egg on a team that is going to be without both star wide receivers, man, we do not deserve to be in this playoff race at all. Um,
Okay.
That's just what it is, man. I think that as much as I love Carr and I'm a Carr guy to the end, he's really going to have to dig deep, and we're really gonna have a look at and see what he's about, because clearly guys are not getting separation out there. Um,
Mm-hmm.
you know, the line isn't really holding up that well, so he's going to have to just either tuck it and run or start, doing some creative audibles out there. I saw a lot of audibles that he they went to shit. You know what I mean? They weren't great audibles. So I don't know, man. He's gonna have to figure it out. And if anybody's gonna have to figure it out, it's gonna have to be him, because Basacci is not doing shit. And Greg Olson is a horrible offensive coordinator. So it's pretty much all on him from here, bro.
Okay. Well, my idea, I watched the game,
Mhm.
and we were hanging in there.
Oh yeah.
And then in the fourth quarter, we had a complete and utter meltdown.
Yep.
Okay. Now, I'm going to tell you another thing I noticed. We were running the ball and we were doing it well. And the offensive line was smacking those guys around like they were nothing. Okay. We were doing great. So, oh, well, that's not broke. Let's fix it. Let's change it up. And I'm going to tell you right now, something else I noticed is everybody last week's game before this one, everybody was beating Kansas City with the cover two defense. So Gus Bradley, instead of adjusting, goes in with a cover three, one deep safety, and they tore us apart. Gus Bradley was a big problem, but so was the offense. This week, the defense played better. I mean, you can't. How many sacks and pressure? 3 sacks and how many pressures?
Like
And we
only
couldn't
30.
scare this guy.
Yeah.
But yeah, the offense, everything just fell apart in the fourth quarter. And I'm what are other content creators saying of what we should do and all this stuff? Because I'm just curious.
Well, I know Graf. He's the main one that I've watched after this loss. He's pretty much saying after this season, other than the building blocks like Mad Max and Merrick, guys that we've got in the draft that are actually really solid. Just other than that, just blow it all to shit, blow it all up, and rebuild.
Okay. All
Um,
right. Well, first of all, I mean, a lot of the guys that we got who are Bradley's guys, we got to
mhm.
keep. If we don't keep Gus Bradley, we lose all them too.
Yeah,
The Casey Haywards and I mean, Yannick. I mean, blowing it all up is probably a little extreme. Just people reacting on their emotions. I
yeah,
honestly think so. Are there certain players that need to go? Maybe. I know one player needs to go. If you're going to put him in coverage, get rid of Jonathan Abram. He's not going to help us.
yeah.
If you're going to leave him in the box, keep him. He's going to help us, except for if he gets a stupid penalty. That was another thing. Stupid penalties. Yannick got one. But
Man.
oh, and realistically, Faison was playing. He wasn't getting burnt yesterday. but then he had to get that other penalty.
Yeah.
You know, I noticed, Zay got a little bit. Waller did a lot better. Josh and Drake could have put on a clinic if we'd stuck with that plan and wore their asses out and won the game, but we didn't do that. And the refs, I hate those guys. The refs are the worst. But here's the way I look at it. Win or lose in Dallas, that doesn't decide our season, and I'll tell you why. And I'm not, let's look at the AFC North. The Ravens are 7-3, the Bengals are 6-4, the Steelers are 5-4, and the Browns are 6-5. What does that mean? Number one is 1.5 games better than number 4. AFC South, Titans 8-3, Colts 6-5. The Texans and Jags, I'm not even going to count. They're not even in it. Okay. Now you look at the AFC East. You got the Patriots 7-4, Bills 6-4, which means they're only a half game behind. The Dolphins are 4-7, and they're like 3 games behind. They probably aren't in it. The Jets, I don't even count. They're not in it. Let's look at the AFC West. Chiefs 7-4, Chargers 6-4, half a game behind. Raiders 5-5, a half game behind that. So Raiders and Broncos are 1 game behind, 1.5 games behind the Chiefs, and a game behind the Chargers, a half game behind the Chargers. Okay, and I don't even know when they get their bye weeks. The point is, you got 16 teams in the AFC. The Jets, the Texans, the Dolphins, and the Jaguars are the only ones who are not in the hunt. Okay, 12 teams are still vying for it. It's like watching one of those yacht races across the Atlantic, and you got 4 ships way back there, and everybody else in one big bunch fighting for that little bit of freaking extra wind. So win or lose against Dallas. Look, the Chiefs beat Dallas, the Broncos beat Dallas. We're AFC West. I think we oblige them with a beating. I think they showed they were not as great as they think they are. Okay, as everybody thinks they are, but they're darlings because they're the Cowboys to the media. We hand them one. Okay, next guy up. I don't think we're out of this yet. As a matter of fact, it's going to be 3-4 weeks before we figure out if we're out of it or not, because the way it's so bunched up right now. This is past the midway point, and 12 teams in this league in the AFC. Everybody's still got a shot at the playoffs. You're going to see 9 and 8 teams get in. Okay. It seriously, nobody's, and the thing is, everybody's doing the same thing. These great teams are losing to crap teams. Look, Bills lost to the Colts yesterday. Colts are crap, but that wasn't supposed to happen. The Bills lost to the Jags a couple weeks ago. Let's see. The Tennessee Titans, best team in the AFC, lost to Houston yesterday. One of the worst teams in the AFC. It's like everybody's just tripping over each other, trying to get up there. It's a strange year, man. Yeah. Sorry, my dog's acting stupid and not in here. Go to the other room.
You're good. I got the kids in the back. You might, if they're fighting, you might hear them. They fight like
Don't try this at home, kids. Go to a neighbor.
That's right.
So I'm not ready to give up because it's a weird season. I know we're better than what we've played. I know it. It's just I'm not ready to give up yet. I'm not overly optimistic. I am not overly optimistic. I'm realistic. Yeah. We could shit the bed the next 4 games and call it done. I don't think that's going to happen though. I think we're going to surprise some people in some games, and we're going to surprise ourselves in other ones where we're going, why did we lose this? Just like everybody, all the best teams. The Ravens, who they play, and they barely scraped by the Bears.
Yesterday, I didn't see that. I'm not too sure.
I watched a lot of highlights.
Yeah, I mean, in no way, shape, or form am I giving up, but I just think that our run defense, they need to try to put a stop to Ezekiel Elliott if they want to have a shot to win this game.
Okay, so let me ask you a question. You had to play a game, and you depended on your run defense. You want to take on Elliott or Mixon?
Mm.
I'd
Well,
rather
I
I'd rather have to take on Elliott than Mixon.
You think so?
That's just my opinion. I think Mixon's better. Nixon got 123 yesterday. Now there's times we stuffed him. There's times we showed like, no, you ain't going nowhere. There's times he showed us, watch me.
Yeah. I think we do have a better shot now. You know what I mean? Because CD Lamb and Coop is out.
Yep.
So
So they're down to
gonna
one star.
Yeah, they're now going to be one dimensional. So that is in our favor.
Mm-hmm.
But based off the performance yesterday, I would say, yeah. I mean, Mixon. Obviously, I don't think we've seen Ezekiel Elliott before at all. Because I think the last time we played him in 2017, I don't remember if they had Ezekiel Elliott, but I'll tell you what, man, that last game against Dallas, I want revenge, bro. I went into work the next day and motherfuckers were saying, "Hey, you see that car wreck in the end zone?" And I'm like, "Oh my God."
You know what? But see, and those will be the same guys going, well, we didn't have two of our receivers. Yeah,
Yeah.
okay.
Yeah,
You know,
exactly.
and the thing is, I got a lot of friends I grew up with that are Cowboys fans, and I got to listen to their garbage on Facebook. I would love to just put them away. And then everybody go, who are these Raiders? Who are these Raiders? We don't know. Yeah, who are everybody? Who are the Bills? Who are the
Yeah.
Titans? Who are all these best teams? Nobody knows who they are. And now there's two teams that are getting sneaky right now. The Patriots. They
Yeah.
are slowly sneaking up on everybody, and they just passed everybody. They were overlooked, and now they're not so much. A team in the NFC that's exactly like that, the Philadelphia Eagles. They're doing the same thing now. They're getting their defense is gelling better and better, and they're sneaking up on their division. I'd love to hand them a big favor and kill Dallas for them.
Right.
You know? All right, so let's look at some of these people in the chat. Let's talk to the guys in the chat. We just put out a little bit of perspective of what we're feeling. Hey, Royal Sap. Yeah, we're going to try to keep it lit. Jeff Davis, what up with y'all? Well, what up with the Raiders, man? Can you figure that out? Cool Kev. Salute Raider Joe. Salute OG. Hey, salute Kev. Cool Kev, man. You're the man. Jeff Davis, why do you look so young? Well, I had this overdose of oil of Olay, and I always, dude, if I shave this off, I look young. I look young, not like Doc's 15-year-old paperboy young, but I look young without this, man. No kidding. I do not look my age. All right, so let's see. Jeff Davis, no offense, I wasn't trying to be rude if you take it that way. Jeff, lesson number one, don't take me seriously because I don't take me seriously, okay? Let's see. Sean Johnson, I feel Derek Carr in the wide receiver confident isn't there. I feel he has checked out of the deep out. Our defense holds up until a few minutes left in the fourth. Well, yeah, they're kind of tired because the offense is playing like crap. Let's see. Ricky Diaz, what's up, OG? Not much, just sipping some wine and overdosing on oil of Olay. Jeff Davis, the damn refs, man. No, Jeff Davis, the fucking refs, man. Fuck those guys. Oh, are there kids in the room, man?
No, you're good. You're
good. Okay. Defense giving up 26 points per game. Between 16, 13, 10 minutes left in the game, defense didn't hold up. Offense has been terrible last 3 weeks. Exactly, Royal Sap. That's what I said. By the way, dude, that show you did Friday night, you said you were going to do it every 2 weeks, I guess. Men Sharpen Men. That was one of the most meaningful and great shows I've ever seen. And I got to tell you, guys, if you subscribe to Royal Sap, if he does it again, trust me, this is stuff for men to deal with today, man. Stuff that helps you cope with today, and it's men talking to men and sharing fellowship with men about today's common problem. It was amazing, dude. That Royal Sap is an awesome show. Cool, Kev. We don't win against Dallas and Washington. We don't have a shot at a wild card. Okay. If we don't win 2 out of the next 3, you're probably right. Let's see, Raphael. Hey, what's good, OG and Joe? I think the Raiders need to focus about the younger players in the college football or free agents for the next season. And we need to focus on what we got now, too. We need to focus on all of it. Diego, great show, guys. I don't know. We just got started, right? All right. Yeah, hit that thumbs up. Hit the thumbs up, guys. If you like what you see, you like what we're bringing, subscribe. Subscribe to myself and Raider Joe, because this show bounces Thursday night. We'll be doing this show on Raider Joe's channel. All right.
And hopefully it'll be after a win.
Yeah, that'd be nice. We need to be at 7 wins going into Dallas to stay in the race. Well, that's too late. We're at 5-5 going into Dallas. Benjamin, what's good? What is good? My dinner was excellent. Made a pumpkin sausage stew, and you're probably going, "What?" It's really good, man. It's sweet, it's savory, it's yummy.
Hey, I'm open to try anything. That sounds good.
Oh, it's not hard to make either. You just need sausage, a breakfast sausage, some pumpkin in a can, chicken broth, coconut milk, and a few pumpkin spices, and a little bit of red pepper flake. You're good to go with some baked crusty bread.
Man, are you a chef, brother?
I'm not a chef. I'm self-taught, but I learned from cooks all over the world, where places I traveled when I was a sailor. And because I get to somewhere and go, I'm not going to be able to get this at home. Teach me how to make it, and that's what that's how I acquired how to cook.
Man, that's awesome.
Oh yeah, I make Thai, Chinese, Japanese, Korean. I make some African foods. I make French food, Belgian. I make recipes from all over the Caribbean, Cajun, Creole, some South American. I make like everything, man.
Do you have a favorite food?
Italian is the first one I learned as a little kid from an old lady who used to mow her lawn named Mrs. Mendozi. She made northern and southern because her husband was Sicilian. And she made this dish, and I had to learn how to make it. It's called linguine langostino fungio frutto tomate, which is linguine in a white wine garlic sauce with porcini mushrooms and 6 different types of shellfish. And yes, it is all that.
Just the name sounds freaking amazing.
Oh, yeah. And try not to trip over your own tongue saying it stuff, though. So let's see. Elliot's what we got to worry about. Well, Elliot's what we got. Oh, sorry. Jeff Davis. Elliot's what we got to worry about because we're horrible against the run. Yeah, but guess what? We don't have to worry too much about the passing game because they're without Cooper and CeeDee Lamb. Let's see. Packers lost to Jen. They lost to the Vikings, right?
Yeah.
Packers lost to the Vikings.
Yep. That's another upset right there.
Yep. Another upset. This room ain't for the lighthearted. No, this room is for the lighthearted, man. Let's see. And did the Bengals get any flags?
I don't think they did, bro. At least not when it mattered. Maybe in garbage time.
Well, that's because they were wearing stripes like the zebras. Okay, so let's see. They're going to make us 6-legged turkeys on Thanksgiving. Oh, I remember those days. Remember that when Madden was up there doing a Thanksgiving game? And you know what? I heard another thing, too, that's really scary. Bet the D's. Now, if Detroit beats Chicago, I'm going to be nervous. I'm not going to lie. Okay, yes, sir, OG. Every 2 weeks, I appreciate the love, bro. That's Royal Sap. Yeah, guys, listen, you want to do yourself a favor? You go over to Royal Sap, subscribe. That won't be this Friday, but it'll be the following Friday. He's got a thing called Men Sharpens Men, like iron sharpens iron from the Bible. But it's like men getting together and talking about stuff and keeping stuff real. It ain't football talk. It is real talk about life. And if telling you want to be a better man, go to that channel. All right, Jesse, salute. And let's see, Sean Johnson. Since Gruden sued the NFL, Raiders 14 penalties for 129 yards, most big plays, giving the opposing offense first downs. Well, I hate to bust your bubble on this, Sean, but Yannick Ngakoue hit the quarterback late. Okay, there was helmet-to-helmet contact on another one. Here's the problem. before Gruden sued the NFL, we had boneheads who made bad judgment on the hits they made on our defense. Okay, there was a call that we didn't get, which was delay a game where we should have been called for. Okay,
I saw that.
Yeah. So I mean, listen, it ain't got nothing to do with Gruden because he ain't got nothing more to do with the team. Gruden is going to bust the NFL wide open. So telling the refs to come after us would be silly on their part. They've run after us for years. It doesn't before Gruden, long before Gruden. Gruden was a freaking smile in his daddy's face when this shit was going on. Okay. Randall Carlos in the building. Nice. What happens if we win out? Will we blow it up or let it build for 2 to 3 seasons? Look, man, right now, if we squeak into a playoff spot, or even just go 9-8, which is a better record than last year, which was 8-8, half game, I call it. We can go 10-7. If we do manage to pull something like that together, nobody's going to blow up nothing, man. Okay? Nobody's going to blow up nothing. Mike Mack will get his opportunity to actually be able to make the picks instead of John Gruden picking the first couple of rounds. Mark Davis, let me tell you something. When we got we picked up Henry Ruggs, that wasn't a Gruden pick. That was a Mark Davis pick. Everybody said Mark Davis said I picked him. He said it. Okay. So now let's see what it looks like when you have a GM, Mike Mayock, the guru GM brought in to do this, who's never been allowed to do this, have more than the third, fourth, and fifth round picks, which he's been stellar at.
Yeah.
Okay. Who did we get for the Khalil Mack trade? We got Jonathan. We got Josh Jacobs. And then we got freaking Arnett.
And Mad Max, right?
No. Oh, yeah. No. We got a 6th round. It was somebody good, I remember, but I can't remember who the hell it was. Everybody said, Mike Mayock sucks at the first round and first 2 rounds. Yeah, well, Mike Mayock didn't make those picks. Gruden did. You can count on that shit. And in 2020, it was the first pick was Mark Davis's pick. He wanted to have something reminiscent of his dad's pick of 21 speed kills. Unfortunately, didn't work out. So we've got what we got. Let's see what happens when Mike Mayock does it. Now, Bisaccia, I don't know if he's the kind of coach that can be strategic like an Andy Reid or something. You know what I mean? Like, he's a good special teams coach. He's a great special teams coach. As a head coach, he's pretty much going, okay, I'm going to run special teams. Ollie, you run the offense, and Gus, you run the defense. Gus Bradley screwed us with the Chiefs. He didn't make the adjustment to go to a cover 2. And he blew that game because we had no shot. Even if our offense had played well, we wouldn't have had any shot. They would have just outscored us.
Yeah.
But because the offense played bad, we got blown up. You gotta be smarter. These coaches, look, you've been torn, you've been gutted. You gotta all do a separate job. Do it to the best of your ability and make adjustments. Don't stick with your game if you know damn well everybody else is beating this team with the different game.
Yeah. I don't know why he didn't just adjust, but I think he's been kind of known for doing that as far as not adjusting.
Mm-hmm.
That's
not good.
Scary. Yeah.
Yeah, that's not good though. But if he leaves, we lose a lot of guys who they came for Gus Bradley. ONT6. Is that Ontario 6 soldier? What's up, OG? What's up, Joe? Should we keep Carr or trade him? I say keep. Here's the thing. He's still on contract through next year.
Yep.
We're not going to trade him because he's not going to accept that. He said, we didn't have a lot of money. I got a lot of money now. I'm a Raider. I've been a Raiders fan for 20 years. I'm not going anywhere. I'll retire. So Carr is not tradable, first of all. Second, we're going to have to keep him through next year in his contract. And, he backloaded the contract heavy to make it more affordable for us. So next year is when they can discuss Carr. Right now, He's here. He's not going nowhere this year. After this year, I don't. Like I said, there's only one guy who I'm sitting there. There's two guys I'm thinking. One wasn't given a chance. One's been given too many chances. The one who wasn't really given a chance because he doesn't fit the Gus Bradley defense is Cleve Farrell. Okay, he's not going to be tradable. We're just going to either let him walk after his rookie contract expires, or they're going to have to figure out a way to use him. And I think there's a lot of times we should have had him in there when we didn't. Okay, especially when we got a weak run defense because he's great against the run. The other one is, I'm sorry to say this, Jonathan Abrams. He's a team favorite, but if you're going to put him in coverage, you're wasting him. We're going to suck. But if you can manage to keep him in the box, good on him. Just let him, let him do his thing. But if we're not going to use him the right way, let him go.
I could agree with that, man. To kind of add into that, and I could be the elephant in the room, or I could be the
good. Be the elephant in the room, man. You want to be different.
I think that if I had to add to that list, I would say maybe Josh Jacobs, man, because I don't know, man. I think Kenyon Drake, for what it's worth, he could be a potential starting back, and I think that. And it seems like I've been saying it all season long, man. We got to get that guy more involved.
Kenyon Drake should have started. Okay, yeah. I'm all on your elephant. I'm riding Simba. Okay, I'm buying that. But here's the thing: 3 years from now, neither one of those guys are going to be in the NFL.
You think so?
They don't last long. Running backs don't last long.
That's true. Yeah.
As far as Josh, but your bones only go so far before they start breaking. Yeah. And Kenyon Drake was supposed to be there to take some of the load off. I think it should be the other way around. I say we start Kenyon Drake and let Josh come in and take the load off and give it a different look. Because when we started mixing it up with the running backs, we were doing pretty good. We were making progress. Oh, okay, well, that worked. Don't do it no more. That's where we went. That's coaching. That's on Ole.
Oh, yeah. Big time, bro. At this point, there's going to be a lot of coaches and a lot of players that I feel are going to get let go, and Ole's definitely one of those coaches, man.
I don't know. I don't know what they're going to do. I think right now Mark Davis is shitting himself trying to figure it out. First of all, he needs to replace his barber and some of his coaches, but which ones? And if he loses one coach, he's going to lose a lot of defensive players that are good.
Yeah.
So what do? We need to get Djax involved. He's only been on the team for 2 weeks. He's got to learn some of the playbook. He'll gradually work his way in more and more and more. Maybe at the perfect time. Maybe it's the right time to slowly integrate him in. I think that we need it. We need it. Two biggest hits we've seen all season, not including Perriman's murder on the field. It was Renfro and AJ Cole.
That's sad, man.
Dude, that's funny.
To add to that, man, I don't know if you saw it. It was I think it was kind of in garbage time, but on one of I think it was either the kickoff or a punt, Foster Moreau laid the returner out yesterday, and he forced a fumble, but of course it went out of bounds, but he laid the wood on that guy. I don't know who their returner is, but I was like, whoa.
Yeah, I know Zay Jones took one guy down too.
Did he?
How do I get my I forgot how to put the damn
the link.
The link.
Just go up here up top and just copy it, and then just paste it in the comments there.
Okay, so I'm gonna put the link in the chat. Anybody wants to come on and talk with us, and share your insight, we'd love to hear from you guys. We like when you join on.
Hell yeah.
Kev, I know you're in there. Jump on. Hey, Royal Sap, if you're still in there, jump on, bro. We'd love to hear from you guys. Anybody else wants to jump in? Jump in on, man. We'd love to talk with you. Oh man, so Zay Jones has been great on special teams so far. He's also contributed a little bit, but he has a hard time getting open most of the time, and that's where the issue lies with Zay Jones. Great guy, works his butt off, got a great work ethic. Yeah, that tackle he got on the punt. I mean, yeah, he can play. He's a flash player. I would just wish he could get open more often. I wish a lot of our receivers get open more often. Now, Waller actually did a lot better yesterday than he's been the last couple of weeks. Man, he was getting his hands on some good ones. And then let's see, Hunter Renfro's always consistent. How did Edwards do yesterday? I don't remember. Yeah,
I think he got shut out, brother.
Is what it is. Hey, anybody wants to? I just put this link in the stream, man. Pull up. That is a clickable link, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
I was gonna ask you, man. Did you watch I don't know if you watch any press conferences, but Derek Carr's press conference after the game yesterday?
Yeah.
Did you catch some of those jabs?
He's very subtle. I did catch some of it. I also know that I think Carr's frustrated, and he also looks beaten. And that you can't be. You got to be on fire, man. You need to go hold some motherfuckers accountable. You're a quarterback. You're a leader. Hold some people accountable. Like, man, you need to get the puck open. You need to do this, and you need to stop these stupid bonehead. What was that penalty we got? Our defensive lineman, our tackle. With that, I played football. Did you play football?
In middle school.
Offense or defense?
Both.
Lining up in the neutral zone? What kind of amateur rookie shit was that? How can you line up in the... You're a professional football player. You're a defensive player. You don't know what a damn football is and where you're lining up? You ain't got a feel for that yet? Dude. Stop thinking about your dinner afterwards.
That was another thing that I was going to ask you, man. So not to get too much in depth to it. Maybe I'm overthinking this, but in one of the questions that Carr was asked, his response was, after this, I'm going to go home. I'm going to start working on the Cowboys. And if we don't want to sit up here and basically have to answer these questions after another loss, our guys could do the same thing. They can go to work right after this, or they can go to the strip,
right,
or go to dinners, late dinners after this.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if he's talking about anybody on the team, but I hope not, man.
Did you hear what happened afterwards? Did you watch the rest of it? Somebody's talking about they had dinner reservations.
Really?
Yeah, that was Perryman, though. So I guess I'll let him slide.
Man.
Yeah, but Perryman's not a problem. Go have your dinner, bro.
Yeah, I mean, it's mainly just offense. So
y'all can't afford Uber Eats? Shit. Come on. Quentin Jefferson. Yeah, he was the one who was in the neutral zone. Dude, he was so far into the neutral zone, he was given the damn center of proctology exam.
Oh, man.
Oh, wait, we got somebody backstage. Always going to welcome this guy in. Ladies and gentlemen, we're going to talk to our buddy Rafael.
There we go, Captain's Corner.
Hello, Rafael, there.
How are you, Captain's Corner?
How you doing?
Hey, I'm very good right now. I'm just feeling so sad right now for the Raiders lost to Bengals right here, but
don't feel sad.
Yeah, I don't want to feel so sad right here, but
we aren't sad. We're pissed.
Yes. But the only thing is, Hunter Renfrow, it might be one of the most smartest guys ever that played in the NFL, because he was a starter kicker right here. But I think there's gonna be like a breakout season for him, because over this career right here, he was so amazing right here. But In fact, that was the third year as a kicker because right now it's very amazing to have such a great player like Hunter Rainford right here for a kicker. But well, as soon as I can remember about those news right here, about the Las Vegas Raiders, it says Yahoo Sports. It says Gary Webster remain on house after narrowly missing alcohol test because the player Henry Ruggs is still on house arrest. They're not gonna put on jail, and of course, there's another news right here about a possible trade right here because it's about a rumor right here, but they're analyzing about the possible trade about the player from Chicago
Heineke.
Bears Chicago Bears, Khalil Mack, because he will miss the rest of the season with foot surgery. But it seems like, well, after 4 seasons for the Chicago Bears, I think maybe it's the time to see what kind of like analyze the trade between the player of Khalil Mack right here because since the trade because they have like okay we need just some players right here the free agents right here or the youngest players to see they're looking at the coaching report at the college football right here. But right now it seems like we're not gonna fail about it. And right now, most people didn't know about it. Mac is Mac is very good at it. The Chicago Bears, so there could be a possibility to analyze that trade for the next season right here.
The
No,
So
return
it's
of the Mac.
no, Raphael, no, because you know what? Both teams lost in that trade.
oh
Both
yes,
both teams lost in that trade. Khalil Mack got his bag, but he's lost a step, man. And realistically,
okay.
I'll take Man Max over him any day. And Yannick Ngakwe. Now we don't need Khalil Mack. We don't need him. We need to just focus on our draft, man. I don't know what's out there as far as offensive linemen, but where we have Richie Incognito. He goes down. Okay. Then who's his backup? Simpson. He
The
goes
back
down. We
Eagles
were on our
down, yes.
third string guard there. Okay. We got a
Mhm.
rookie as a guard on the other side. We got a second string tackle on the other side. We have one, really just two starters. Our center, well, I'm not, I mean, he's getting better. And then we got Colton Miller. Otherwise, our offensive line needs work, and we either need to pick up something really big in free agency or just develop these guys and suck it up for a couple of years.
Yeah, that's where the comments right here because they need to focus about the coaching report of the youngest players right here on the college football right here, and also those free agents right here. No matter it's a quarterback, the wide receiver, and they'll say, "Hey, we can totally like take the free agent right here," and they need to focus about the draft right here because we're not gonna waste the time to see here goes another waste of traffic here because if the Las Vegas Raiders they think about this could be like the next big thing for the 2022 season right here for the Las Vegas Raiders, it could be like a shocking surprise because last time did not qualify for the players. That's okay. But we had to move on. We had to to see what's going on, to see what's the issue right here, what's the problem right here. It seems like okay, so Las Vegas Raiders have a lot of things to do, so they need to focus on about what's good and what's bad for the draft right here. To say, I like that player right here, so let's have a contact right here to say that player is very good, but well, I don't see interesting right here. So it sounds like okay. So Las Vegas Raiders they need to focus about the coaching report and the youngest players right here, or maybe a free agent right here. So and because there's a lot of fans right here said we need to trade to Derek Carr. So I don't think it's happening right here, but they need to focus about those players right here at the college football
Right.
right
But right
here.
now, the Raiders need to focus on the Cowboys. That's all they need to focus on right now.
Cowgirls.
Okay.
Yes.
In the off season, we'll see
Which
what's happening at the
means
end. In the end, we'll figure that out. Right now, it's the Cowboys. That's all they got to focus on.
which
Cowgirls.
which means the Dallas
Brokeback
Hate
Mountain.
Week. Which means the Dallas Hate Week. Which almost of the NFL teams when they face the Dallas Cowboys, it's always Dallas Hate Week.
Okay, so let me ask you a question. Somebody put something in the chat here. Jonathan Emmanuel Navarro. Rich Bisaccia threw some jabs too today. Jonathan, man, I'll put the link back in here. Jump on, man. Tell me what you're talking about, man, because I must have missed something, bro. Sometimes those subtle jabs, I'm not a subtle guy, so I don't really pick up on them. Well, jump in. No, I just put the link back in, didn't I?
Yeah, you did.
Okay.
Yeah,
So,
it is.
yeah, I want to hear about that. And then people are coming up with, hey, cool, Kev, why aren't you in here? And then let's see, high five, Freddie. Get Kayvon Thibodeau in the draft. He's a defensive end from Oregon. Dude, we got defensive ends. We need tackles. We need tackles who don't make bonehead mistakes like lining up in the neutral zone when the damn ball's right there. You know,
We need interior defensive linemen that can stop the run, man.
Yeah, anything can happen right here because if they need to improve more the defense in the offline, because that will be great. Because Dallas Cowboys just lost against Kansas City Royals, Kansas City Chiefs. I mean, but it seems like the Dallas Cowboys just lost. It might be okay. So we can shock them together because right now
they lost to the Broncos too.
they lost.
The Broncos suck.
Even though the Denver Broncos are at least the Denver Ponies right here, but it's well, it seems like anything can happen right here. But right now that game on Thanksgiving, Cowboys, which means Cowgirls versus the Raiders right here. Raiders. It's gonna shock you right here, but it seems like there's gonna be a close game right here because they lost against the Chiefs and the Raiders just lost Bengals, so it might be an upset game.
You know what, Raphael? I hope
Tell
you're
me.
right. I hope you're right.
Well, let's just put it this way. They're without their top two running back or wide receivers. They got another one. We bracket him. We just focus on stopping the run, stacking up in the box, leave Jonathan Abram in the box. Okay. Bring Teamer out. And we could probably destroy this team and make a statement.
Yeah.
And I'm seriously, cool Kev, Jonathan Emmanuel Navarro. I put the link back on in the stream. Why don't you jump in? Oh, you're eating right now, OG. Okay. It better be good, bro. It better be effing good. That's all I gotta say, Jonathan. And cool Kev, what's your excuse? Let's see.
Oh my god. Well, it seems
Anyway,
like
so
anyway,
hey, Raphael, man, it was good having you here. Good talking with you. And
yes.
I'll be over on your show. Hey guys, go follow Raphael at Captain's Corner.
Yes.
He talks about all kinds of sports. He doesn't talk football or just a team. He talks about his team. He talks about other teams. We're trying to bring him over to the dark side. We're working on it.
Yes.
Right now he's a Carolina Panties fan, but he lives in North Carolina now. So
you got to do it, bro. Do the Darth Vader.
Raphael, come to the dark side. Join us, and we will rule the empire.
Yes, sir. Yes, I do it.
Great. We just got Freddy Krueger to the dark side. All right. Good talking to you, Raphael, man.
Yes.
We'll
I'll
talk
see you there
again soon.
All yes, sir. Right. Yes.
All right. That was Raphael, guys. Raphael's always going to be welcome to the show. Just saying. But hey, where's Cool Kev? Are you eating too? He jumped. He probably ran away like, oh, I mean, you got to turn my lights on. Anyway, so anybody who wants to come in, I put the link in the chat. I'm putting it in again. Come on in. Join us. Come talk with us, man. This show's about you guys. This is the chat. Those pendejos and a chat room. The chat room has got to be a big part of this show.
That's right.
He's going to claim the Panthers later. No, he moved. He immigrated from Venezuela to Charlotte, North Carolina, where the Panthers play. And he's learning about American sports, and he latched onto the local team for now. We'll get him back. We'll get him over. because he loves Raiders fans. He thinks they're the greatest fans. But
well, they are.
yeah, we are. Yes, we are.
Are you? Is that where you're at, brother? Are you in the Carolinas?
I am in South Carolina. I will probably during the off season take as many trips as I can to Myrtle Beach, just in the hopes of running into Hunter Renfro. He's from there.
Yeah, nice.
Cool kids at work. Oh, wow, dude! If you worked for me and you were on a freaking live on YouTube at work, I'd fire you so fast. No, I'm just kidding. Cool Kev's my brother. He's adopted, but he's my brother.
Trinidad, brother.
Trinidad brother. Now he lives in New York, so I was talking about meeting up with him and getting cow feet soup. It's a thing they have in Trinidad. I wanted to try.
Yeah.
Ain't even there no more. Cool Kev, we are doing a show on Thursday. We're going to be doing it on Raider Joe's channel.
And I'll keep repeating this, hopefully after a win.
Good God, yes. Oh, shoot.
What's up?
I've never done a post-game show.
Oh, shit. That's right.
Wow. Everybody's going to be doing a post-game show.
I think so.
Screw it. So. Let's do it. Everybody's going to be doing one. We might as well do one too. They'll look at what they want. Oh, hey. Let's see who we got here. Stoffel the Badger?
What up, fellas? How we doing? That's me.
We're doing like shit, but we're not that bad. I mean, we're just bunched up with everybody else.
That's right.
Yep, we're all sitting at 5-5, huh?
Yeah.
How you guys doing tonight? What up, OG?
Oh, man. Just chilling, having some wine, hanging with my boy Joe. Just talking Raiders football, man. How about you? What you up to, man?
Oh, not much. Just had some dinner. Saw you guys online, so thought I'd pop in, say hello, and introduce myself here.
Yeah. Hey, cool, man. Good to meet you, man.
Good to meet you.
Who would you put on our team?
So, yeah, we're looking like this could be DC's last season here for Raider Nation. After that last game, I'm seeing it now.
Well, I mean, here's the thing. We're bunched up with everybody else in the AFC right now. There's no clear cut who's going to win this thing. There was the Tennessee Titans till the Houston took care of their asses yesterday. But first of all, DC's under contract next year, okay? And the way he made his contract friendly, they're not going to get rid of him. They're not getting rid of him next year. He's too expensive. So here's the thing. I honestly am not ready to. I think we need to go find a head coach. Put Bisaccia back on special teams. He's not he's not an Andy Reid who can change things up on the fly. He's not even in charge of the offense or defense because he's letting Gus and Ole handle it. Well, you know, Gus screwed us last week by not switching over to a cover 2, kept us in a cover 3 deep high safety, and we got burnt. Ole, I don't know what the hell's going on with this man. We were running the ball great, and then he ditched it. He ditched out. I think, if anything, Cable will be kept because the O-line keeps getting better. I thought they were doing great, but especially in the run. This is a rush offensive line. Protecting Carr, they didn't do bad. The only times he got in trouble was when he stepped out of the pocket. Although he had to a couple times and didn't work out. I don't think it's Carr last year. Next year might be his last year, but he's not going to be traded. We can't use him for trade. He'll retire if we trade him. If we try to trade him. He said, "I grew up a Raiders fan. I've been a Raiders fan for 20 years. I'm not going anywhere." So that takes the ball out of our hands as far as like we got no trade value. We can't trade him. If we try to trade him next year, nobody's going to want to touch that contract because it's going to be expensive.
Yeah, I mean, me personally, man, it definitely looks like his clock is his window is shortened or his window is closing. But like I keep saying, man, the rest of this season, he's gonna have to find something within himself to either gather these guys around him, or he's just gonna have to just run the offense just solely through him. I mean, I don't care if you gotta friggin' tuck it and run it half the time. I mean, you're gonna have to do something, bro, because at this point, 5 straight years of not making the playoffs. Yeah, I mean it's very easy to look at it like it could very well be, if not his last season, one of the last seasons. You know what I mean? With next year being obviously the contract year. So
Right.
we'll
But here's the thing, though. Here's Carr's problem. Carr's biggest strength is he loves his teammates. He genuinely loves the people around him. Carr's biggest weakness, he loves the people around him. Carr needs to get in touch with his inner asshole a little bit and freaking start calling assholes. Motherfucker, look, I want to win this shit. I ain't fucking with you. Get your head on right. He needs to start talking to him, telling him, we're done. Next year's my last year. And it's going to be a lot of our last years if you don't pull your head out of your ass. That's the speech that needs to be made in the locker room.
Yep, I agree 100%. Carr needs to be more of a leader. He needs to be more vocal, yelling and screaming at us guys when things aren't right, when the offensive line isn't blocking. You know, grab a face mask, holler at one of your guys, and have them play 100%. You know, be a
Oldie's
leader.
ass ain't going to do it.
You see these other quarterbacks.
Do it.
You see the other quarterbacks, these other great quarterbacks, that's what they do. And you're right. He loves his guys too much, you know, and I'm a big time DC fan. I love the guy. I love who he is and what he represents. But at some point you've got to man up with your guys and be that.
Yeah, especially if the damn
Olsen
ain't going to do it. He's a damn coach. Come on, man.
Or Bisaccia. Yeah, he needs to go back to he needs to go back to special teams coordinator, but I don't know if he will now that he got the interim head coaching job. You know, hopefully he won't take offense.
Who gives a shit? He's got no choice. If you're not a freaking mastermind of something to make adjustments on the coverages or anything else, and you don't know the whole teams how they're playing, you're not a head coach. Special teams, go deal with the kickers, okay? And if you don't like it, find another place to go. Get a head coach, a real head coach.
Yep, and Olsen's probably going to be gone too, I would imagine. You know, we were great there for 2 weeks after we had the back-to-back wins there. We were looking good then, right, after the back-to-back wins, and then we went back to the same old thing, same old Raiders, running the ball to the short side of the field, throwing the ball to the short side of the field, not using our tight ends. I mean, Ruggs hurt, obviously.
Arnett didn't hurt that much.
Okay. Probably helped us a little bit there,
I don't think that messed with the team's head in any way. I think there's probably half that team was going, thank God we got rid of that little wannabe gang.
Yeah, and the other thing too, kind of getting back to you guys' point, I mean, realistically, yeah, I mean, who else is going to be a spokesperson or a leader for the team? Because obviously Bisaccia and Greg Olsen aren't going to do it. So the next man in line is going to be the quarterback. So
here's the thing. That's why needs to go.
Yeah. But that's why I said too, you know, it's very easy to say, you know what, if we can't pull out at least a wild card or squeak into a wild card spot after this, realistically, where do we go from there with Carr? Because if you can't do it, who else is going to do it?
I agree with you. High five, Freddie. Olsen is definitely gone. Yeah, he's got to go. We need a young offensive mind, a head coach who will let that guy run it and do and innovate it. We got to do some things. Got to change. Now I'm telling you right now. Don't be surprised if this year we draft a quarterback.
Yeah, I mean, get somebody to work under Carr, you know.
Carry the clipboard for 2 years or a year. This guy will be gone if we don't win. And you better learn everything. Fucking cool, Kev.
So Carr's
work.
contract. What's left on? What do we got left on Carr's contract now? Is
Got
he
next year.
So
It's
we got
next year.
one. We got one more year.
Right, but he made
if
it.
we decide to do we have a clause to let him go or put him on the market?
Here's the thing: they backloaded this contract to where he gets paid next year, and there's a lot of teams who'll be like, "We can't afford him." And
what is that? 20 million, 22 million. Where's he at?
well, it was $20 million a year for 5 years, but they did it to where it would be friendly to where they could build a team. So they smaller amounts up front, big amounts in the back end is what I've heard. Now I may be wrong, but I just don't think that anybody's going to be able to afford him, and we're going to have to hold him on the contract for a year. Look, now understand between this year and next year. I mean, this year we could, because look, everybody's bunched up so tight. Everybody's a contender except for 4 teams. The Dolphins are the best of those teams. The Jets, the Texans, and the Jaguars are not contending. But the other 12 teams in the AFC are all bunched up in a group, all within 1.5 to 2 games apart, or half a game apart. I mean, it's like we don't know. Our season's not over. Not even close.
No,
we got
it's
3 to 4 weeks. You don't know what could happen in the next 3 to 4 weeks.
I think we got it. We got to win 5 out of 7 at the least. We got to go 5.
We need to win that. We can go 4-4 and still sneak in. I honestly believe that.
I think at 10-7, we might sleep in at a wild card with the with the wins over the Chargers. Of course, we got to get the second win. We got to beat Cleveland. The Cincinnati game might hurt us.
Have you seen Cleveland lately? They're not what they used to be, man.
Neither is Dallas.
And if it's a wind bowl and it's a running game, and they've got a running back hurt, well, no, I think one of them just came back. Look, we beat them with their best running backs and our best running back last year. Okay, we can do it again with another running back too. I mean, it's just a ground control game. They're going to throw that ball into the wind one time and go, yeah, we're not doing that anymore. It's going to be run. And it's going to be just smash mouth football.
I think that if we can get Deshaun more involved in the next few games, I think we have a big chance, because all we really are missing is that deep threat right after Ruggs left or got let go.
And they're not even covering him. Get him involved this week.
Yeah.
Start getting him involved more this week and next week. Richie Incognito is just a freaking welfare recipient at this point. Okay.
Yeah.
What? He's getting paid to do nothing. He played how many games for us in 2 years?
Like maybe 10.
2 games.
That's it, really?
That's it. And he went down. Then this year, preseason, he went down. He's going down like a hooker at – never mind.
Yeah, that hurt us definitally.
Richie Incognito's going down like – Richie Incognito's going down like Bill Kraft's masseuse. Robert Kraft's masseuse.
Yeah, a few of John Gruden's guys, man, really, the guys that he liked, they really hurt us holding on to them. And I thought we would have Incognito for sure for, at least let's say half the season, and for him to go out and then, you see that he just got injured again. He wasn't fully recovered. He wasn't fully recovered. He re-aggravated again, and now he's like, we've all given up. He's got to be out for the season.
He's done. And the last time he would wear a Raiders uniform was last year, game 2. I'm glad he restructured his contract, because he lowered it, because he's just cashing checks. He's just sitting down, kicking back, doing rehab, and cashing checks.
Yeah, I think you're right there, Raider Joe. When we get number 1 in there, getting our playbook down and starting to get his routes down and maybe get his timing with Carr, that might help us here towards the end of the season. And that's what we're all hoping for. is that him and Jackson can find a nice rhythm together, because we can't just be thrown to the tight ends all game with 0 attempts at our wide receiver core. That's just too easy for the defense.
But he's been taking extra reps with Carr before and after practices.
Nice.
Okay. So he's going to be phasing in. But you know what? He may get hot at the right time. That would be nice.
And I mean, realistically, Carr doesn't really have to throw to him 10 times a game. I think even just him being out there is going to throw defenses off there. He's a decoy. So he's going to, when he's out there, he's going to get other guys open. So that's what's good about him too,
Yeah, but Carr threw a pass to him, but he tried to juke a guy who was behind him and blew it, It's like,
Yeah.
come on, man, just run.
Yeah.
Well,
hey, he has had good games against Dallas when he was an Eagle. So I'm hoping for the same result.
Let's see. So Jonathan says the Browns were one-season wonders last year. I agree. Lord Roshidas, laugh my effing ass off. Welfare recipient. Yeah. Yeah. Did I lie? Did I say something untrue? Richie Incognito is cashing him free checks, shaking my head. Yep. I would like to be paid for doing nothing. I agree. High five, Freddie. Actually, I almost am there. Carr probably in the 30 million range, backloaded contract. That's probably the case. Is Richie even on the sidelines on game days? No. High five, Freddie. No, he doesn't have to show up. He's cashing his checks. I'd like to bring up a point. A lot of people were saying to throw it to Waller in previous games. Carr finally does it, and now he's in the wrong. No, he wasn't in the wrong. Waller played pretty well yesterday. Who said that?
Well, they were getting on him in the presser because other than Waller, I think five of his targets to the receivers. He had 5 targets against other receivers, and that was it.
I love a picture. I would love a picture of the guy sitting in the media room.
I mean, he can't be perfect.
None of them have ever smelled a football. You know what I mean?
Yeah. He can't be perfect. I'm not going to put it all on Carr. I mean, we lost that game as a team. The defense had a chance to come up with a stop at the end too, and they effed that up. So
right. Plus, then there's people like CBS, ESPN. They're all like clickbait. Ooh ha ha. They put up BS stories, knowing that we're going to click on them because they know our fan base is so big, and they're going to get more clicks and put more BS out there, and knowing we hate them. And the next time they do it, what do? Do it again. Don't click on that crap. Don't even click on them. Like, screw you. If you're a Raiders fan, boycott CBS, ESPN, Sports Illustrated. Like, boycott these clickbaiting that don't know it. And PFF. I'm sorry. PFF has given our teams some of our players some great grades. PFF is trash. They are absolute garbage. They don't know anything about what they're talking about. They've never seen a football. They've never played football. We as Raiders fans need to just put these punks on ignore and just follow the media that knows what they're talking about. And it's very, very select and few.
Yeah, it was nice to see Carr get that, 3 passes for 80 yards and a touchdown to Moreau there. And I thought we were going to be getting back in it. And then, like you said, Raider Joe, the defense couldn't get the stop right when the offense got the score. And we know how Raider football is. It seems to go that way a lot for us. I'm hoping one of these days the whole team can click, at the same time.
Yeah, offense and defense collectively.
It's like golf. They may be hitting great drives, but their midfield play is garbage. And then their short game's good. And their putts are great. The next game, they can't drive worth a damn, but they're recovering well. And they can, their short game's off, but they can still play. And then the following week, they can't drive. Their midfield recovery sucks, but their putting and chipping is good. And then the next week, they drive. Their midfield's great and can't putt or chip or anything else to finish it. This is what you got to have. Offense, defense, and special teams all click. Wouldn't that be nice? I mean, they are professionals. They're getting paid millions of dollars to do that, right?
Yes, sir.
Yep.
Yeah, it'd be nice if they do their fucking jobs, but hey, all I can do is bitch.
No, our coaching staff, you can tell last few weeks they're completely out of sync, and when that happens, then the players get out of sync. You know, you gotta feel your players and get the play calls right, and see what's going on in the field, and work to those weaknesses and strengths to what your players are doing. And we're not seeing any of that from our coaching staff. They're pretty much just doing the same calls. Like I said, short side of the field, not forcing it up the middle, and we're seeing the same coaching result here last 3 weeks.
Richie is at the Bunny Ranch washing the dogs. Oh Lord. Cool, Kevin.
All right, fellas. Hey, it was good chatting with you all, and just wanted to peep in and say what up and send my love to Raider Nation.
Hey, man, it was good meeting you, man. Good
All
meeting
right.
you. Come back. Come back
Okay,
again.
fellas.
All
I
right,
will.
man.
Take care.
You too. Bye-bye. All right, that was Stoffel. Cool having him in. I've never met him before. I've seen him comment on a couple other people's lives, but I've never. That's cool that someone came in.
Yeah.
Let's see. The coaching staff is a chicken with no head. That's exactly right. High
Dude.
five. That was perfect analogy right there, man. It's three
Everybody
independent
looks off.
things. Three independent things, not coordinated together. Wow, that we need a head coach. We need a head coach. High five, Freddie. You win the internet tonight, bro. That
Yeah,
was the perfect way to put it.
including Carr, bro. Like when you look at the sideline, man, especially yesterday, guys are looking lost. I mean, they're looking like they're out there in freaking the what's that city when you cut off through Bakersfield to get to Vegas, Baker or whatever town that's in. I mean, they look fucking lost.
Yeah, but you know what? That's exactly right. The perfect analogy. The coaching staff is a chicken with no head.
Yeah.
There's no better analogy for it than that. Damn, that was good. Hey, high five, Freddie. Are you at work or eating dinner? If not, click on the link and come in. I'll post it. I'd love to talk with you, man. I've seen you on a lot of chats, bro. Never seen you go on with nobody. Come on in, man. I'd love to hear more what you got to say. That was like,
we got to give High Five Freddie a high five for that one.
No shit, man. That was a bomb ass perfect analogy. Hey, high five, Freddie. I just posted the link, man. Jump on in. Any of you guys who are in there, jump on in, man.
And Cool Kev, when you get off work, if we're still on, tap in.
If you still got a job, you know. Hey, man, any of you guys want to jump in? Come on in, man. We'd love to talk with you, man. You guys make this show. You're the other half of the show. You're the chat room.
They're getting that Thanksgiving money this week.
I'm at work doing overtime. Damn. I want your jobs where I can get on streams and stuff.
Right?
I don't really know what I'm talking about sometimes. I'm just a hardcore Raiders fan. Jeff, I don't know what the hell I'm talking about half the time. If you don't believe me, you can ask my wife. Jump on, man. Just bullshit with us. That's what this is about, man.
Yeah, man. I mean,
even I know what I'm talking about. I know what I'm talking about in 1970 through 83. You want to know what I'm talking about today? I don't understand half of what a lot of things, like people like Andy, who knows plays, and Spotlight, who knows different plays, and these guys who follow film, and these guys who do analytics. That ain't me. I'm a storyteller. I'm a bullshit artist, but I know one thing. I'm a hardcore fan, just like you.
Yep.
So jump on, man. There's the stream right there. There's the link. Come on, man. I'm just a hardcore fan. That's all we are. All of us. The content creators are nothing but hardcore fans.
That's right. And you know what, man? My mom said this the other day because she watches Graph and you and just a lot of our shows. And she pretty much said, man, once the Raiders left Oakland, it's kind of like we've all been able to connect through this YouTube gig. You know what I mean?
Mhm. Exactly. But we're hardcore fans. I never saw a game in Oakland, to my regret. I watched a lot of games in LA when I lived there.
Yeah.
I would love to go to a game at Allegiant, but at the same time, if I would probably be heartbroken because in LA and in Oakland, you showed up with a jersey of any other color, you'll go home in an ambulance if you go home.
Or a body bag. Yeah.
It's a different world, man. Mark
Yep.
is making that money though, selling out games.
Greg Olson needs to become a magician.
How you doing?
Oh man,
Kev, you're fired. Hey Jeff, man, come on in, man. It's like I said, we're just the same as you, hardcore Raider fans.
Hey,
we're talking about. Do I know all the stats? No, I don't go on live without doing a little bit of research, but I don't know all the stats. Yeah. I don't have that memorized. I don't watch tape. I'm just a hardcore fan who's trying to figure out what the hell is wrong with my team. And you know what? Here's the crazy part. I have been going to other teams' channels of YouTube content creators, and they're all asking the same question we are. What the hell's wrong with these guys? How the hell do we lose to these guys? So
we're just Pendejos, man. That's it. Just Pendejos in the chat room.
Working stew hours. You guys get ready. Yeah, that stew energy is contagious. I got him on a show. I go to bed early. And one of his shows, I was up till 5 a.m. I look at the clock. I'm like, oh shit, I gotta get out of here. I gotta get up for 4 hours. Oh my God. Yeah. You gotta love Stu, but you get caught up in that energy. He rolls out there, man. You are coming along with it. He's dragging you with it.
And what gets you in is it's not just Raiders talk. I went on there last week. We were talking about baseball. Then it got into like Bruce Jenner and all that stuff. I'm like, fuck. It can get out there.
I wasn't in on that conversation, but
yeah.
Yeah, Freddie, it's truly baffling for every team. Yeah. I mean, you're talking about the Tennessee Titans, a top-ranked team in the AFC, going up against Houston yesterday, who's one of the dirtbag team in a dirtbag division, and they beat them. That's going on like crazy everywhere with every team. Anyway, so, hey, Joe, you froze? Uh-oh. They're going to put Joe in carbonite. They're going to deliver him to Jabba the Hutt. Joe's going to wake up in the first 3 years as Jabba. Hey, Joe, how you doing?
Did I leave there for a second?
You were in carbonite, bro.
Okay.
It's Joe Solo, guys. Let's see. I asked this before, but what quarterback would you like to draft? I-5? That's a good question. I'm going to tell you right now, I don't watch college football. I have no freaking idea.
We good?
Now you're good again.
Okay. Sorry, I think it's my Wi-Fi. My bad.
You follow college football?
I don't. Other than like Fresno State, the local teams, but.
Oh, okay. So if Hi-Fi Freddy asked what quarterback we would like to draft, I have no idea. I don't watch college football, man. I only watch one other sport besides the Raiders, and that's Syracuse basketball. That's not of any help.
Yeah.
Okay, well, let's see, Jeff. I was talking to my wife. We still in this damn hotel. We're trying to put the kids to sleep. She's got to work tomorrow. She don't want to hear me on. That's my excuse.
Hey, I hear you there, Jeff. Happy wife, happy life. You don't want to piss
Yep,
her off.
we can't argue with that one, man. I'm married, so you're married too, right? Yeah, we won't argue with that one, Jeff. Just leave it alone.
Yeah, and
Back
if
away
you're
from
married to if you're married to a Latina and you piss her off, she'll cut your nuts off, man. So just be careful.
Yeah, if you're married to a Scottish woman, she'll have you drawn and quartered and the pieces arrested. So
High Five Freddy. Yeah, I've heard that name.
Malik Willis
from
from
Graf.
Liberty. Okay, you know what? I'm gonna have to look at some stuff and highlights and say, okay, let's see what this guy's got.
Yeah.
We gotta have a mobile quarterback. We gotta have an up-to-date version quarterback.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, it wouldn't hurt to draft somebody and just have them learn under Carr and Mariota. You know what I mean? You get the best of both worlds.
Bam. Oh yeah, that would be ideal. You learn from Carr, you learn from Mariota Mariota's a mobile quarterback. You learn from Carr how to be accurate. Now you're a danger. You're a dangerous human being.
Next,
Is
Pat
this
Mahomes,
guy Malik Willis? Is he a mobile quarterback?
I believe so.
Does he have arm talent?
Yeah, because that from what I've heard, because Graf throws that name around, Malik Willis.
Mm-hmm.
So I would imagine. So I mean, that's where the game's going now, man. You look at Lamar Jackson and Pat Mahomes. That's where these
Right, but you also need a third thing, and that is you need to be able to read a defense. Unlike Jameis Winston, who sucks at it.
Cool kid. The Romulan.
What's Romulan?
He's talking about the puff pass.
No, I hit that. I'm not going on nobody live. I'm going dead. I'm going to my comatose. No, I need like a 5-hour energy drink and a couple of Red Bulls to do that shit.
Yeah, man.
But anyway, guys, so yeah, you got any questions for us? Anybody else want to come on? Last call.
Last call for alcohol.
All right. Well, then here's the thing. We're going to call it. We will be back on. Wow, we're going live Thursday night, Joe. I didn't even think about that. But we're going live Thursday night on Joe's channel. Make sure you are subscribed. If you like the content we're giving you, subscribe. If you like what we're giving you, hit the thumbs up. If you ain't huddled up and subscribed, though, come on, man. Hit the like. Subscribe to our channels and please leave comments because we love the comments. The comments are fun. I've got a lot of time on my hands. I can answer comments. So anyway, all right. Well, me and Raider Joe going to sign off. Those Pendejos and a chat room episode. What? 3? Yeah. Wow. Okay. Thursday night, we're going to go afterwards. Now, I know a lot of people are going to be on everybody else's channels. That's fine. That's cool. We're going to do one anyway because it's Joe's night, and then we're going to do a 45 live and cut over to the captain.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. So anyway, all right, man. Well, listen, you guys have a great night. Have a great rest of the week. Enjoy your Thanksgiving. Please don't let this team fuck up my Thanksgiving. No, they're not gonna fuck it up, man. I don't care. I'm still gonna eat well, so I'm not gonna let the Raiders ruin my night. But anyway, you guys have a great night, great Thanksgiving. We will see you Thursday night, 9:00 or 8:15 on Raider Joe's channel. Those Pendejos in the chat room, 45 live. Talk to you soon.
Peace.